Hi, my name is Dhaval Thanki and I'm the VP of Asia Pacific for LogiNext. Super excited to be here and super excited to be talking about this amazing topic of emerging technology trends in QSR. QSR has been at the center of our recent focus as LogiNext, and we've really been fortunate enough to have been at the right place at the right time to been able to grow with the evolution of the QSR space over the last few years. As a result of this, we've been able to bring some really best-in-class technology solutions for QSR that focuses on improving the different parts of the QSR value chain. And I'm going to talk about a few of them today so that we're all able to kind of understand the various challenges in QSR and the various opportunities that are emerging in terms of technology solutions for facilitating the various aspects of the QSR industry. Diving right into this, I think one of the key points to keep into consideration is even though the pandemic has been really devastating, I think the good side of it is it has proven to be a catalyst for accelerated technology and digital adoption, right? And QSRs have been at the forefront of it. We've seen rapid adoption of automation, of technology, of digital in different parts of the world, and we've been able to participate in quite a few of those pursuits, and therefore, have been able to collaborate and bring value into the evolution of the whole QSR tech stack. Talking about the QSR, I think it'll be good to break it down into three areas. The first is the store operations part of it. The second area is the delivery channel management, and the third area is customer experience. Talking about store operations, there has been a huge evolution in terms of platforms and technologies and cloud-based solutions and SaaS solutions that have emerged, that have been able to address the store optimization problem, right? You've got cloud-based point-of-sale systems, we've got order management systems, we've got delivery management systems, all working alongside each other, because the great thing about the technology ecosystem is most of these SaaS platforms or cloud-based platforms are very integration friendly, right? On the store optimization front, there has been quite a bit of action at our end as well. We've been focused on constantly innovating to make the store processes absolutely automatic and absolutely intuitive, so that the restaurants can focus more on what they do the best, which is make good food, right? And that's where some of the features or some of the aspects of how we address store automation are way ahead of the market, and we've seen good response, good reciprocation from our clients in APAC. We've got multiple restaurant brands operating in the APAC region, in Japan, in Taiwan, in Philippines, in Malaysia, and Singapore. And we're adding new geographies as we speak. We just added Australia as well. So it's just really amazing to be a part of this revolution where we're able to automate quite a bit of the processes that are involved in store operations, right? So that's the first part of it. The second part of it, and the tougher part of it, is really the delivery channel management, right? And as LogiNext, we've been again at the forefront of driving logistics automation, and therefore delivery channel management is right up our alley in terms of allowing us to take full advantage of our tech stack in the context of driving optimum delivery channel management. Now, to understand delivery channel management, we can break it down into, again, different components. There is this component of the types of delivery channels, right? You could have riders who could do deliveries on bikes. You could have riders who could do deliveries on bicycles. We're talking about walker delivery folks, as in people could just walk and do the deliveries, right? So the delivery channel itself is evolving. We also talk about things like owned fleet versus outsourced fleet, right? We talk about floating riders versus dedicated riders. So there is quite a bit of granularity and flexibility and possibilities in the way one defines the delivery channel strategy, right? However, as a platform, we offer full freedom and sophistication when it comes to executing your delivery management strategy. So if you have a dedicated fleet of riders, you have a floating fleet of riders where you have multiple riders available for multiple stores in a cluster. You have your own fleet. You also use third-party riders, right? So there could be any possible combination that could form a part of your delivery management strategy. And as a platform, we support all of these possibilities, right? So, and it's out of the box. So you could really choose which is the right order for the right rider to be able to execute your delivery management strategy. If you think of that whole process, right, just to give you a little more peek into how the whole thing works, right? So when the customer places an order from an app or let's say a website, the order hits your point of sale system. The point of sale system channelizes the order into your order queue management system, which pushes the order to the delivery management system, right? And the delivery management system then starts looking for a nearest rider and the best rider who would probably be able to address this order. Once the rider is found, the delivery management system assigns the order to the rider, notifies the kitchen to get them to start making the food, and the rider sort of navigates to the store, picks up the order, navigates to the customer location, delivers the order. That's really the order life cycle, right? And every aspect of this order life cycle is influenced by technology in amazing ways, right? And I was talking about delivery channel management, particularly rider management. Here's where, the decision to assign an order to your own fleet or to a third-party fleet, to a floating fleet, the decision to batch your orders as in assign multiple orders to a single rider and so on, needs to be made in real time, right? And there are cost considerations, there are delivery time considerations, there are customer delivery location considerations, there are customer experience considerations, and you need a framework that allows you to pick the right rider for every given order. And that's something we really focus on. So our platform has out-of-the-box capabilities that allows you to make these decisions in real time and therefore pick the right rider for the right order to be able to meet your objectives in terms of your delivery channel management as well as deliver on great customer experience. Moving on from rider management is the area of customer experience, right? And at the end of the day, that's really the end game. You really want to deliver great experiences to your customers. Now, how does all of this sort of come together for the customer? Now, when you look at the technology impact on the customer, again, talking in terms of our platform, we allow QSR brands to offer customers a single view of the entire order life cycle. So the customer can actually see their order right from the time it got assigned to a rider all the way down to the time when they actually receive the order. And that's amazing because they're always aware of where their order is. They see real-time ETAs. They also are able to track the riders. They're able to have a conversation with the rider. They can chat with the rider, they can drop in a message or even call the rider to know the status of their order arrival. That really, helps brands and keep their customers engaged, right? And customers also feel good about it because they're able to stay on top of tracking their order. Also, the customers have the opportunity to share feedback, right, at a single tap, with a single tap on their mobile devices. The riders can also have the option of accepting or not accepting orders based on their availability and so on. So it really depends on, as I said, what's your delivery management strategy. You might want to ensure that every time a rider is available, they should be accepting your orders and then you could sort of pass on orders to them. But you might also in certain cases want the rider to make that decision of whether they would want to accept this order and deliver this order or not, right? And that's really the core idea, where how do you empower the riders? How do you empower the delivery channels? How do you empower the consumers? And how do you empower the stores so that you are able to achieve a win-win for every stakeholder in the system, right? And we're happy and super proud to say that our platform actually has all of these aspects quite sorted, because we've been around for about a few years and we've grown with the whole QSR space. We've had our learnings, we've been building capabilities along the way, and we're now at a state where we have a fairly mature offering, a fairly easy to use offering, which can be leveraged by QSR brands of different sizes and different categories, right from QSR brands with about, say, 100 stores to brands with about 5,000 stores. And the opportunity of leveraging technology via our platform is available to all of them. And that's really also the reason that keeps us motivated and keeps us going on continuing to push the needle on innovation in terms of adding new features, adding new capabilities, adding new potential areas of opportunity for QSR brands to take advantage of. And in terms of where the whole technology trend is headed in the QSR space, we're seeing a lot of action in predictive analytics, where restaurants would want to know the potential orders they're going to get in the future. They want to have access to the future in terms of being able to see what their order volume is going to look like over the next 3 months, for example. This helps them plan better, this helps them plan store operations, rider operations, etc., and keeps them ready to be able to take advantage of the future demand, right? So that's one area that we're sort of focusing on, and we're trying to create solutions that help leverage predictive analytics to help restaurants plan their operations better. This also includes things like predictive ETA, by the way, where the customer can actually see for every food item that's on the menu, how much time is it going to take for that food item to get delivered to their place. And they can make their purchase decision or ordering decision based on that. So these future trends are quite exciting in terms of the kind of customer impact they can create and the kind of restaurant impact that it can create as well. And talking about customer impact and restaurant impact, also to speak about the whole rider impact part of it, right? The future trend around the rider management part of the value chain is really around automating the entire rider life cycle, right from rider onboarding, rider payout calculation, rider engagement, feedback gathering. All of these different aspects of rider management could be automated. One needs to have processes that are aligned well to take full advantage of automation capabilities that our platform offers on the rider engagement side. And rider engagement is really interesting because these riders have different personas, right? There are some riders who are full-time riders, there are some riders who are part-time riders, there could be students, could be riding over the weekend, etc. So if you're able to empower them with the right information, it allows them to plan their rider activities accordingly, right? Also, this whole area of rider engagement can create a very harmonious business impact and rider impact as well. Like, for example, if you're able to shoot an automatic notification to a rider saying, hey, you're just 3 orders away from unlocking your weekly incentive. That's going to push the rider to get to those 3 orders to be able to get that incentive, right? And that works well for everyone. And imagine being able to do things like these, being able to trigger automatic messages like these, as a part of the system, right? Imagine if this entire rider engagement piece is automated, where the right messaging happens at the right time to the right rider to be able to create the right business impact. That sort of takes your rider engagement game to the next level. And as I said, it's a win-win for the riders, for the QSR brand, and obviously for the customers as well. So long story short, we are super excited to be a part of this QSR tech stack. We've grown along with the QSR space and are really looking forward to all the innovations that are happening in this space. Wanting to collaborate with QSR partners in the region, and we're more than happy to participate in whatever way possible in your evolution as a QSR brand, and in helping you leverage opportunities in store optimization, in delivery management, and in customer experience by just aligning your operations with our platform. And like I said earlier, ours is a fairly mature, easy to integrate, easy to onboard platform. So it's really a quick process. It gets you started. We've done the thinking for you. We've sorted it all out. So you really don't have to do any heavy lifting. Just get us on board, speak to us, drop a message, we'll get in touch with you. We can discuss how best we can bring our platform into play to help you take full advantage of the latest and the greatest technologies to up your QSR tech stack and therefore deliver a win-win experience for your riders, for your delivery channels, for your customers, and for your store operations. Thank you.